Hello, everybody. Welcome to your reading. We are going to get some messages for guidance that you need right now. And remember, right now, leading all the way up to August 8th, we are experiencing the energy from the 8-8 portal. So it's a deeply spiritual time, a time of change, transformation, healing, downloads, you name it. All right, so let's get into these messages, what you need to hear right now, guidance for right now. All right, yes, new beginnings. Okay, and that is very powerful. And here, let me just cover her up because YouTube is so sensitive anymore about any sort of nudity, even on cards. All right, but just look at the image on here. And it's all about new beginnings, okay? And this really does play on the message that we received for the week ahead, where this is a powerful time of change and transformation and facing your shadow. And look at what's on the bottom, breaking free. And that was definitely a message that came through for the weekly, right? Was that breaking free from the stagnation, from the old, and facing your shadow, anything that needs to be healed and addressed and faced at this time. Okay, all of that, because it is time for a new beginning, a new version of you to birth forward. And then we've got the dragon coming through right here as well. And Friday's message for the weekend had the dragon energy, and then the message for the week ahead from the tea leaves, the dragon came out. Okay, so that dragon energy is so strong right now, and it must be part of this 8-8 portal energy that we're all starting to experience, and it gets stronger and stronger the closer we get to August 8th, okay? So if you haven't already, look up the deeper spiritual meaning of the dragon, because that animal spirit is so with each and every person right now. And this is also about overcoming obstacles, okay? So the dragon spirit is with us through this time of change and helping us face our shadow, helping us see what we need to change, what we need to release, what we need to let go of. You know, I'm just going to do this in two different shuffles because there's just too many with one shuffle. So let's see. What does this new beginning pertain to? What does this breaking free pertain to? All right, what do we have? Chair filled, someone new is entering your life. How perfect is that with new beginnings? And this could be a new romance. This could be a new friend. This could be a new mentor. Okay, this could be a new coworker. Whoever this new person is, this is a positive energy. Okay, you're breaking free from the past. You're breaking free from the old version of you and who you used to be. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is a new friend that's coming in and heals obstacles to overcome. What do we need to overcome? The unresolved shadow energy. Okay, so let's pull some more tea leaves. What else, Spirit? All right, these three right here. What do we have? Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Wealth, okay. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And V, victory in some endeavor. Okay, so some of you have really been struggling with money, okay? With money, abundance, finances, because you've got danger, especially in money matters, and then the actual wealth card jumped out, and grasshopper, situation in the balance that requires careful handling. So this right here is saying that your hard work, V for victory in some endeavor, your hard work, where you've really been trying to save your money. You've been trying to figure out how to bring more money and abundance into your life. Okay, this could also be facing your shadow, facing your financial fears, and moving out of lack and poverty consciousness into abundance consciousness, where instead of feeling like you have to beg the universe for resources, for money, for abundance, you're coming more into an energy of surrender, acceptance, and gratitude for what is, for what you do have, and that is increasing your flow. So I do feel this new beginning and breaking free. For a lot of you, this has something to do with money situations that you've been dealing with and struggling with. Okay, so this new beginning and breaking free, somebody new is entering your life. All right, whether this is a friend, a mentor, a coworker, a new romance, somebody who's really going to help you with your situations. You're overcoming different money blocks and obstacles that you've been dealing with. So let's see what else. Star, guaranteed success. Yes, that's with this new beginning and breaking free. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover, and this is what we're leaving in the past. This plays in to that weekly message we got pretty strongly in egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, so this is the shadow energy, the disappointment in past romances, past friendships, or, you know, a relationship that you have that you've really been on the fence about, you've really been thinking about. Is it time to walk away from this person? Is it time to end this friendship, reevaluate this relationship, whatever the case may be for you personally? And you're coming to the conclusion that you deserve better. And this right here is saying out with the old and what doesn't fit on you and what doesn't honor you, so that the new that will fit on you, that will honor you, can come in. Okay, and then we've got the star and the egg, guaranteed success and success assured with good plans and hard work. So some of you have already been in motion, okay, really working hard towards changing yourself, changing your life, bringing your dreams to fruition. Okay, and there's something happening today or within the next couple days that's going to be a manifestation or strong evidence of your hard work, energy, and effort. And for others of you, this is encouragement from Spirit to say, hey, tap into this energy of the portal. Face your shadow energy. Face your financial fears. Face all of your fears right now so that you can overcome them. And there's a lot of success that's waiting for you as you break free and move into this new beginning, this new energy, and also connecting to your inner dragon. All right, there's something about this dragon, and you know what, it's driving me nuts. So let's just look it up really quick. Spiritual meaning of the dragon. Let's see what we have. The spiritual meaning of the dragon varies by culture and context, but generally, dragons symbolize power, wisdom, and good fortune. Okay, Eastern traditions, dragons are revered as symbols of strength, prosperity, and even divinity, particularly in Chinese culture, where they are linked to royalty and the emperor. Western interpretations can represent chaos, temptation, and untamed forces. Okay, so the temptation, the untamed forces, the shadow energy. But on the other side of that, power, wisdom, good fortune, prosperity. Okay, this dragon energy has been with us since last weekend, and it keeps showing up in every single one of these daily readings. Okay, so that energy is with you, and it wants to help usher you into the new version of yourself, into a new path, into a new beginning, and help you see all the things that need to shift and change within you to get you there. All right, this is a very powerful time of change and transformation. And remember, we all have free will. So it's got to be on your accord. It's got to be your choice where you're saying yes to the universe. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to see things differently. I'm ready to let go of the past. I'm ready to heal the past. And I always say this, if you were guaranteed that you would have $1 million, the love of your life, and a happy, prosperous life by facing the shadow and letting it go, you would be on it so quick, so quick. Nothing would stand in your way. You would be like, nope, I'm going to do this. I want my million. I want the love of my life, and I want a happy, peaceful, prosperous life. I will do this. If you knew for a fact that that's what the payoff would be, there would be no stopping you, right? You need to look at your situation in that same light, that that's what you get. What do you want the most? That's what's on the other side of change. That's what's on the other side of stepping outside of your comfort zone. So let's pull some tarot. Because doing things the same old way, thinking the same old way, feeling the same old way is just going to perpetuate more of the same in your life. Queen of Cups, authentic, virtuous. Okay, so here it is. This is you rising in emotions. This is emotional maturity. This is emotional healing. This is emotional balance. This is being very, very true with yourself. All right, the shadow, dependence, materialism. And haven't we been talking about that? Facing the shadow so that you can overcome. And facing the shadow is not resisting it. It's not pushing it away. It's not saying it's bad. It's facing it. Shadow, what are you here to teach me? What do I need to understand? Walk with your shadow. Talk with your shadow. And then literally, here's the shadow card coming out so that you can overcome. And the King of Cups, integrity, stability. So this is deep, deep emotional maturity and growth that you receive through facing the shadow and overcoming fears and being willing to step outside of your comfort zone. And that's not just in the physical, that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Be willing to change, be willing to do things differently. And at first, yeah, it won't be fun. It might be very uncomfortable. It might be scary, but you're going to be so happy that you did. Yes, the Magician, synchronicity, manifestation. This is what's outside of your comfort zone. This is what happens when you connect with your shadow and gain what it's trying to teach you, what it's trying to give to you at this time. And Ace of Rings, Ace of Pentacles, recognition and success. And that comes back up over here where it keeps talking about success, right? Guaranteed success. Success is assured right there. All right. So down here, recognition and success. So that's repeating like 3 times in these messages. It is time for your success. Okay. But right here, the shadow and having no fear. There's a lot of magic to be had for you. Okay. You've got 2 major arcanas, 2 court cards, and then 1 minor arcana, which is the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, something materializing, something coming into fruition. And you taking just a few little steps right now is going to facilitate a great deal of success. And facing your money fears, your poverty consciousness, however that applies to you, and not feeling like that's a life sentence. Okay, feeling like you have everything you need through the Magician to really transmutate that energy and come into prosperity, come into abundance, come into wealth, and new energy of connection. And this person could be a water sign or have strong water tendencies about them. Right, Queen of Swords, self-reliant and perceptive. So this goes back to this same message we had for the week ahead with the Queen energy of Cups, emotional growth and maturity, and growth in consciousness, and feeling really strong, getting your mind right, really believing in yourself and your power. And the Six of Pentacles, under the shadow, generosity, assistance. See, by facing your shadow, that's the exact steps you need to take to bring forth what it is that you want and need. Next is the Spirit of Cups, opportunities and creativity. So this is positive messages. All right, and this just confirms here even more, like a new person is meant to enter your life. And the Eight of Rings, resourcefulness, positive potential. And this is under the Magician. You putting in the work through the Eight of Rings is going to bring forth a beautiful manifestation. And the Six of Swords, resolution, moving on. See? This is so positive. Okay? This is such an empowering time. And it's like Spirit really wants you to believe in yourself like never before. And not feel stuck. Right now, you can change anything. Anything. Oh my gosh, look at, as I'm saying that, look at what flipped. The Ace of Wands. Yes, you taking the action steps towards what needs to happen. It's going to be magic. It's going to be absolute magic for you. All right, Four of Cups. It's hard to change, though. It requires a lot of strength and determination. But you'll shock yourself at what you accomplish, okay? Yes, you're going to overcome your feelings of being defeated, stuck, unable to move, unable to change. And look at, oh my gosh, the very two next cards, Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. You got the Six of Swords right here. Nine of Pentacles is abundance, prosperity, independence, feeling good, living a very comfortable life. All right, so it is time, my friends. Step out of that comfort zone. Face your shadow. Be willing to do the work to make the changes you know you need to make in your life. Doing the same thing is only going to perpetuate more of the same energy and experience. Break free from emotional dependence. True independence comes from within. Free yourself from emotional reliance on others. And, you know, this could be where you need validation from somebody else in your life, somebody you care about, where you want them to tell you that you matter, that you're important, and that you're loved, and they've denied you that. They've left you feeling defeated, okay? It's time to really go within and validate yourself. Your words, your voice is so important. If you could tell another person you matter, your life has meaning, and you're valuable, and you want them to believe you because you feel that in your heart, then your own voice saying those same things to yourself needs to hold just as much weight, and you need to feel it just as strongly in your heart, because you deserve love and happiness as much as anybody else, and your life is worth just as much as anybody else life is, okay? And heal parent-child karma. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward. Okay, so some of you still have some inner child work to do where you've gone through some things in childhood. And I've shared with you all before, you know, that I suffered abuse in childhood. I've been in social services. My father was very absent from my life. Okay, my mom, single mom, stressed out mom, did the best that she could. And it wasn't easy. And for a lot of years of my life, I did really, resent both of my parents and wondered, man, if I would have had two solid parents, what is the potential I could have achieved in this life? Who would I be? And I really had to let all of that go and ask Spirit, face the shadow within, right? My shadow feelings about my parents, and ask Spirit, you know, how do I move past this? And from there, I was shown the path that my mother walked, the path that my father walked, which was very different than my own. And if I had walked their paths, I'm not sure I could have done any better as a parent than what they did. Okay? And that allowed me to come into forgiveness for them, because I don't know what it was like to be them, but the things I do know about, I'm not sure I could have done any better of a job than what they did. And it just was so freeing and liberating. And I don't have any hatred, frustration, or anything in my heart anymore for them. And so for those of you where that rings true, it's time to heal that energy. And look at, we got this again. Step beyond comfort. Growth only happens outside the comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Yes, that's how you break free. That's how you come in to your new beginning. Okay? A mystical force is guiding you. Trust in its wisdom. And we got this for the week ahead as well. Okay, so that's magic. Spirit is reiterating the same messages so that they really are absorbed by you. There is a mystical force guiding you, your guardian angel, an ancestor, a past loved one, a spirit guide. You are not alone. The dragon spirit. Okay, you are not alone right now. Do not feel alone. We are all in this together, and you have a very special spirit on your side right now, trying to help you through anything that needs to be changed, facing the shadow, the healing, all of it. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.